Grew up in Northern California, where I am an alpha male. Very powerful there. My parents moved to San Francisco in the 60s. They're San Francisco liberals. They weren't religious at all. So almost everything I know about the Bible I learned by reading the packaging at In-N-Out. They put Bible passages on their fast food, and it worked on me. I looked it up. I looked up John 3:16. I learned John 3:16 is not the elevator pitch for all of Christianity. And I'm not an expert, but there are better passages they could be using. Like Proverbs 21:19, for instance. Feel free to open your Bibles and say it along with me. Proverbs 21:19, better to live alone in the desert than with a nagging and quarrelsome woman. God said that. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying if you found that at the bottom of a basket of fries, be like, I gotta read this book. Did start reading it. I'm about halfway through. Please don't spoil it. There's a part I do like in the New Testament where Jesus is in the desert. He's got his whole podcast crew with him. And they're hungry. They haven't eaten in a couple days. They see a fig tree on the horizon, so they go and check it out. But when they get up to the tree, it turns out figs are not in season. This is another quote from the good book. And then Jesus said to the tree, may no one ever eat fruit of you again. And his apostles heard him say it. And the reason I like that part of the Bible is Jesus like, guys, gather around. I don't have anything to say about abortion or homosexuality, but make sure you get this. Fuck figs. Fuck figs forever. And they did write it down. That story's in the Bible twice. A super important part of the Bible is that God hates figs. Put that on a milkshake, that's all I'm saying. Decided to believe in God just to get back at my parents. Didn't give me any cool ways to rebel. They're very liberal, very supportive, very loving. So now I believe in God and pretty agnostic on most of it. I just believe in one thing that I feel pretty strongly about. I do think, I think our universe has a creator. And what do we know about that creator? Not much. I do think that creator is a man. I think God is a man. And the reason I think that is you think about who would give birth to us and the universe and everything in it. That's something a woman would do. The thing is, right after giving birth to us, God disappeared forever. That's something a man would do. Very mannish behavior. Well, you guys ready for Jackie-cation? You should be. You're at an incredible show. You're making good life choices because the next two comedians are two of the best comedians in the world. And even though she was prematurely announced 6.5 minutes ago, she's one of my absolute favorites, and I'm ready to bring her to the stage right now. So please, make it loud for Jackie-cation.
None of us deserve those jokes. What a delightful man.